Hey folks, in today's episode, Nivens sits down with sales and distribution manager. Let's call her City Barrel Executive Generalist, Jackie G. of City Barrel Brewing. They talk about the tight and supportive brewing community in the Crossroads and how City Barrel stays fun and fresh, and the importance of having a food concept along with being a brewery. Then we traverse across the street to the bus stop. Enjoy the lovely Jackie G, because she, like City Barrel's flagship beer, is rad as fuck. The Prince of Possum Trot, the Mayor of Gullytown, a Kansas City kid. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in to Kansas City with Jason Nivens.
Stars are coming, ride, fetch my lightning rod.
Here we go. City Barrel Brewing, Jackie G as they call you.
They do.
Jackie Gonzalez.
There's not a lot of other Jackies.
Gotta do that first.
No.
There you go. There it is. And we're off. Hi. Welcome to Kansas City with Jason Nivens. That's not how I start these. I never really start these with like any sort of like introduction. It's just, it's like seeing a buddy. You just pick up at the bar and you just start talking.
Yeah.
And I think that the best laid plans don't always come into fruition. Because I had grand hopes that we were going to be on your rooftop deck.
Welcome to the Holmes Wind Tunnel / Riverboat Casino.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like. Because anytime it rains.
Wrong way drivers?
Yes, wrong way drivers. I used to keep a tally.
You did?
Yes, if I was in this section.
That's an epidemic down Holmes.
Yeah.
Which is where City Barrels is.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
18th and Holmes.
Yeah.
East Crossroads.
Yeah.
I believe also like between Holmes and Charlotte-ish is where like the city of Kansas officially like ended.
At one point?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, this area, the Crossroads, was farmland.
Yeah.
Because the Union Station.
Floodplain.
Yeah, it was a floodplain, wasn't it? Yeah, because like the Union Station didn't get built until 1914 because the original depot was down in the bottoms, and then, one of the many great floods in the West Bottoms caused them to think about relocating. But it's wild when I look up some of the addresses around here, and it's like so-and-so was building a barn. Yeah. And you're like...
Well, officially, our buildings were built in 1890.
This building was?
Yeah. Well, so we are actually in the alleyway. Do you see the archway over here?
Yeah.
That archway is actually the alley between two buildings. And then they built that upstairs where we saw that kind of courtyardy upstairs area. They enclosed it and made it into one building. So we're actually sitting between two buildings.
Wow.
If you think about it. So that's why these windows are here, because these are actually outsides.
Oh, wow.
Of buildings.
And do you know the history of this building in terms of what all has been in here over the years?
I mean, since I've been here 5 years, there's been a lot in this building.
Yeah,
but
I mean, historically
leading up to it, I know that there was some sort of metal manufacturing. There was at one point, similar to just up the street where Herc and all of that kind of auto body shops.
Yeah.
And
there was
very industrial.
There was a lot of auto body stuff down here.
So I would just say just general use industrial.
Sure. And then probably before that, barns.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Farming
absolutely.
and all that.
Because this one building across the street, at one point that elevator, I believe, was a grain elevator at some point.
Wow.
But I don't know. Can't say that with certainty.
So you said you've been with City Barrel for 5 years.
Correct.
How long City Barrel been up and running? Because I know it's kind of like one of the East Crossroads. It's kind of one of the Crossroads OGs, right?
I mean, relatively. I would say Double Shift, Red Sash.
Yeah.
Border even.
Right.
Because they existed before they moved. Those are some of them. Brewery Imperial. Because we've only been here since, it's been 7 years. So 2019.
Really?
Yeah. 2019 was when City Barrel opened.
I think you guys were older than that.
I know. But also with the ebbs and flows of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
There are people who've come about after us and people who have been around way longer than us.
Right.
And so it's nice to still be standing.
Yeah, I think about the breweries that I chatted with pre-pandemic, and then really there was. I will say that you try and look for positives in life. At least I try to, right?
Yeah.
During the pandemic, like that whole Yes We Can thing that Mac did over Diametric and Miss Mac, of course.
Yeah.
And then how that just kind of like atom bombed everywhere else. Where everyone was just like, whatever we got to do to help each other stay open. Like that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like I was finding myself driving out of the way to go to places.
That's exactly
because I know you live in Shawnee, but I don't really get over there often. But I was like, shit, I'm going to service and I'm going to transport. I'm going to go to these guys and try and help them stay open.
And like partnering and staying open with people during that time too is like definitely develop like long lasting relationships.
Yeah.
Because it's just like kind of not like we went through it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to wait and we're going to invoice you 3 months later because we know it's hard, but it's just like we're here for each other.
Yeah.
It's I really love the East Crossroads or Crossroads in general. It's very collaborative. It's very community based.
Yeah.
We're not gatekeeping recipes. We're not, everybody wants to do well. And so we all want to learn from each other and support each other as much as we can.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing that still to this day just kind of blows my mind is that still, for the most part, all the breweries get along with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like helping out here and helping out there, and like what hey, they need such and such grain, wherever, and I'm gonna run them a bag, sort of stuff. So
exactly.
Whereas I think like, and I've been saying this for years, in most businesses, it's just like eat or be eaten. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
no, and I feel like the industry was like that for such a long time, and then especially during the shutdown, it's like we all want to be a thing, so let's all be a thing together. Essentially, nobody wants to close down, right? Especially all the man hours, all the employees, that everybody's working really hard. So I think that having the comfortability in the community too is also really important.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, especially in the beer world, like there are only a handful of people involved at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The city is a relatively large, 38th largest city or something along the lines.
Yeah.
But it's just like the brewers in this city are the brewers in the city.
Yeah.
And every brewer has worked at a handful of breweries.
It's I think it's always funny too, because you'll hear people talking and they're like, hey, did you go to such and such school? And like, yeah, I knew your sister. I did this with your dad. Or like your mom coached me in this thing. And it's like, oh, wait, what? And then, like, it's a very, it's a very, I don't know. It's a large town, small city.
Yeah.
Big city, large town. I don't really know.
It's a small world.
It is a very small world.
Don't copyright me.
I think you can say it. It's all right. But it is. It's one of those wild things where it's like, man, like, you kind of got to watch your ass because, like, people know each other around here, even though it is
You're just like one group chat away from being blackballed, unfortunately, or just being like, please.
Canceled.
Yeah. Or the opposite of that, where it's just like, you're a literal idiot if you do not hire this person.
Sure. Because
it goes both ways.
Yeah. So you've been here for 5 years.
Correct.
And we love our titles. What is your official title?
Oh man.
other than resident badass.
Yes. No, that is my title.
That's
what it says on my job description. Yeah.
Jackie Gonzalez, resident badass.
So right now, my business title is technically sales and distribution manager.
Okay.
But we've played with a lot. I mentioned earlier that I'm like City Barrel executive generalist.
Yes.
Because I've dabbled in multiple facets.
You were coming back from an account. Before this all started.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So I was out doing like touches and visiting other.
Some of our touches. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it when I go and touch an account, because it's like, may not necessarily need something from me at that moment, like as a sales rep or as but just like, hey, I'm here for you. Yeah. Should you need anything? Yeah. Is everything going well? I'm happy to be here for you. Or if there's
beer was good.
Yeah. So I do everything from like quality control to kind of cold calling people. Yeah. Like, have you ever tried Rad AF?
Right.
Kansas City's favorite IPA. In the pitch.
Is
voted in the pitch?
The pitch.
Yeah, 2025.
2025.
Local hazy IPA. Yeah. So we have our titles.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even with
Rad AF's a big one.
Yeah,
it's a big beer.
We love it. She's daddy. She pays the bills. We're here for Rad AF, but we also dabble in pretty much every style. What do you have here? Opened, so this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just light, easy drinking beer with a dose of lemon. So technically qualified, like blonde ale, add lemon.
Yeah.
But I love this can. Our marketing manager, Meg, is been phenomenal. We've had her on for a couple years now, and she's just doing a fantastic job as far as look at him with his knobby knees. This is a goofy guy.
I mean, when you think about getting a beer, and you think about like the old days of buying records, you know what I mean, before the advent of Spotify, before
I'm judging this book by its cover.
Yeah. You would go through, you'd be like looking through records, like, I don't know what this is. It says "Bat Out of Hell" Meatloaf.
Right.
Let's check it out. And you
Paradise by Dashboard Lights. My shoes, but we can talk about that another time.
But really, I think it does. It does help sell the product. Because I
want to be seen holding this can. The thing like Rad AF, obviously, the marketing on this is unmatched. Like you're not going to not know.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you want to know. I want to know now. What is that?
Yeah.
So,
do you know how many places or how many states, I should say, Rad AF is in? Excluding Missouri and Kansas, because obviously that's...
So we're really just Missouri and Kansas right now. We haven't really expanded beyond that point as far as distribution goes.
Okay.
We're fairly small.
Yeah.
When it all comes down to it.
Yeah.
So keeping up with production beyond that is in sight, but not attainable for us in our current faction.
Got it.
Right now, we're doing our best, especially with World Cup coming, trying to keep up with production as it is.
Yeah. So
expanding beyond that we're talking about it.
Yeah. So I know we're recording this basically in the middle of May. It's usually about a 4-week turnaround time.
Sure.
Which is going to put us middle of June, which is
going to be prime World Cup time.
And you've got the banners up, you got the flyers up, everything.
Yep.
I think that there's just, I don't know personally, and this is just my hypothesis, middle of May. I don't know if we're going to be seeing the large contingency of international tourists that we thought we would. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get a lot of national tourists.
Oh, absolutely. So
Minneapolis, Des Moines, Omaha, Denver, Chicago, Green Bay, things like that.
Midwest and just outside of Midwest, Tornado Valley friends.
Yeah.
Especially in his direct highway to the city, because we're in the middle. I mean,
70 or 35, pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I feel like domestic travel is going to be high.
Yeah.
And everybody, especially when you come to a place that has brewery in the name, it's like, what do you make?
Yeah.
What are you known for?
Yeah.
And so with us having 22 taps, we usually average around 10 to 13 of our own beers on tap at all times.
Okay.
And then whatever we're not making at the moment, if there's somebody local that is making something we're not making, we'll bring it in. So for example, if we're not really dabbling in double IPAs at the moment, but you know who is, so-and-so down the street, we're going to bring them in.
Sure.
Or and that goes back to being collaborative and supporting, your neighbor. When we first opened, we were all crazy, wild, hoppy, hazy IPAs, sours, all sorts of just our ice cream truck series has run for forever long, since the beginning, since inception. So those beers that you're not going to find. Ice cream truck series,
almost like a spinoff of Smokestack from that one juggernaut down the boulevard.
Well, ice cream truck. So it's just we have our strawberry shortcake bar, which is hits that nostalgia, middle school lunch nostalgia, and then Choco Taco for all my Taco Bell fans out there that achieved their booklet and got to go cash in from Mexican pizza and a Choco Taco.
It's so good.
Creamsicle, things like that. We've hit on that since we've been open and staying fun, fresh, yet also relevant.
Yeah.
Is like what we want to be.
And you guys got food here.
Yeah.
Which threw me for, I mean, I've been here before. It's been a while. But that was like, oh, there's a whole chef
We've got a whole open concept kitchen, so you can see directly in there. Yeah. We've got
kind of like Brewery Imperial. I think they have the same thing. Yeah. What's your take on that? Some people feel like breweries should just stick to beer and that's it. And other people are like, man, you know, it's like the concept of going to a movie and having drinks and food while you're watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like, life is so busy now. You almost have to kind of like put them together. You know what I mean?
So being in the space that we're in, and previously in the last even 3-5 years, there were twice as many breweries in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the ones that are gone are the ones who don't have food concepts.
It's true.
At one point or another, like they take turns keeping each other alive.
Right.
So for us also being, like I said, like when we first opened, there weren't food concepts really. Brewery Imperial is probably the only one that had a full kitchen inside of their brewery. And so you kind of hit like a drought where it's just like, I have distillery, brewery, distillery, brewery, distillery, brewery. Where do I eat? Having both concepts in one makes it achievable to like keep bouncing around and achieving satiety, being full, eating.
So how does that work then? Obviously you got a brewer over here.
Yeah.
Brewer focuses on the beer.
Right.
And then you got your cook over here.
Yep.
Yeah, just
separate.
Mom and dad, separate folks.
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to your brewer? Because I know
so Alex
he's pretty
Lemos,
solid.
Yes. So Alex Lemos is our head brewer. He's been with us initially, I want to say 2022.
Okay.
2022, early 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And then, we did decommission our brew house for a while. But he was still, when we decided to make the move to contract brew to keep up with demand, he is still the one writing our recipes. And he is the one that is, communicating with our contract brew. And we're so grateful to be recommissioning our brew house, making beers in house again, and to have him back in order to make that happen.
So I know what that means when you use that vocabulary and that language.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the average person in terms of like, when you say decommission the brew house?
Sure. So I'll give you a little backstory and lead into it. So we're brewing on site. We have a full brewery operation in our building, right through that back door.
Yep. The sign says no entry.
No entry.
Unless you know somebody, and then you can go check it out.
So we brewed on site, and we were self-distribution for the longest time also. And even for a while, we picked up distributing for Sandhills Brewing.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah.
And so we were their Missouri distributor. And then we got big enough to where it's just like, we can't keep up with our own accounts. And so we decided to make the move to getting an actual full distributor, which in Kansas City is, on the Missouri side, we are North Kansas City distribution. And on the Kansas side, we are Crawford Sales is our main distributors at the moment. So we were brewing on site, in-house all the time. We even at one point had custom tanks like that, like our most of the time you see 15 barrels or 30 barrel systems. We're running 2 45 barrel systems to try to keep up with demand of Rad AF.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, it is a juggernaut.
Yes.
There's no denying it's a juggernaut.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we got to a point, and I feel like craft beer as a whole has declined.
Yeah. Oh, the numbers are out there.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to say about 20% decline.
Like that. Yeah.
And that's not to say that people aren't out and enjoying a beverage. Just like, what beverage are they enjoying?
It's their choices have changed too, especially with so many states legalizing cannabis and having those kind of beverages.
So there's alternative. We call them
NAs.
Alternative social cocktails, social beverages.
Yeah.
And so once that was happening, traveling, like our peak of post-COVID.
Yeah.
Where, so post-pandemic, we were balls to the wall. We were busy every night of the week. And then, we slowly saw the decline of that.
Yeah.
And, we had to kind of dig our heels in and figure out how to stay alive.
Yeah.
And for us, that was contract brewing. So we decided to decommission our brew house, which is we were not brewing on site. And I feel like that, even though people are kind of familiar with that, it's not as well received in like a local, in a local brew situation. So we have a contract brewer that brews our beers for us, and have for like the last year and a half. But now we are in a position, in a place where we can recommission.
That's great.
And so we're really excited because now we're giving a job back to somebody who wanted to be here and who has continued to work with us even because when Alex was not here, he was over at Torn Label.
Right.
So he was at Torn Label, was with us, and then went back to Torn Label.
Yeah.
Did a stint at Boulevard. He's a fantastic human.
Yeah.
And recipe builder. We call him our flavor wizard because he can just kind of figure it out and like always willing to, Bunsen and Beaker within himself and do the science and make beers taste great.
Those guys do have a special skill.
Exactly.
Like top-notch brewers. Like you're like,
and like it's like you could use that skill to do something that makes you way more money, but it's just like the love, the passion, the energy that they put in to make such a sound product. It's admirable. And so we're very excited to have him back and be making beer on site again. So because like at the end of the day,
it feels like the family's back together. Sort of, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's nice and whole. Like it's like everyone's there.
And it's funny too. Like I know that it can be kind of a point of contention where it's like, well, you don't even make your own beer. It's like, well, we shipped our tanks there.
Yeah.
We are buying the same malts. You know what I mean? It's.
They're using their water, but we got them all the stuff.
But it's still like our water quality as well. You know what I mean? Like we're sending the recipe for everything as much as we can. And honestly, like being a brewery is hard. Yeah. No matter what size. Like, you got your homebrew passion projects. And then you have your smaller, like your locals. Like it's hard.
It is.
It's hard to keep up. It's hard to stay relevant, especially when you hit distribution, like in your brain, you're like, this is what's going to save us. Yeah. This is what's going to keep us afloat and keep us alive. But then it's like, now I have to keep up with distribution.
Yeah, right. Which is a whole new can of worms.
Exactly. Because I know that when we first went to distro, people were like, you're not doing your fun stuff anymore. And it's like, well, we have to keep up. It's like, so we took 2 steps back on doing our like fun bits and creative in our test batches and stuff like that, because we have to keep up with what is selling. Yeah. And for us, like, that's Rad AF. And then people are like, where are your seasonals? And I'm like, they're coming. They're coming. We're working on it. Yeah. We're doing our best.
Yeah. Yeah. The amount of work is just, I don't, until you're in the thick of it, like you're like, oh, like this.
It's easy to stand outside and have an opinion on anything. That's not even like just beer. It's just like, why don't
Mahomes would be better suited if he were to do this.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, sure, yeah. Have you played football, Joe?
Yeah.
No, never once. Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got an opinion about that. Yeah. I'm excited to see what you guys got going on in here, because I remember when I walked in when we first got here today, I was like, oh shit, it's so much brighter. I do remember being in here and it being like, just like dark. Like,
when we first opened, everything was accented in black. We had our servers and like full, I would say like fine dining sort of like situation. It was really hard to get in without a reservation. Yeah. Our plates were not the most affordable. But now it's just like the beer that we have. Beer is fun. Yeah. And beer is for everybody. Yeah. Drinks are fun and drinks are for everybody. So in addition to like opening up our menu and our brew paths, we're not making double IPAs and like full blown like lockjaw sours. We've got beers across the board, but we also dabble and we've got wine. We've got a full cocktail menu. Mocktails, THC, and alternative social beverages as well.
I mean, you're covering everybody to come in here.
Yeah.
What do you got for them kids?
Yeah.
I know you got kids.
Oh yeah, we got.
I got little booger
kids
eaters.
Menu. Yeah.
We talked about that before.
We do have kids menu as well. So I mean, your child can come in here and confidently order a Shirley Temple, and we have everything that you need for that.
Nice.
We dabble in the sparkling lemonades of every flavor.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it sparkling, you just say still, please, and we will just not put the bicarbonate of soda in that one.
I got my wife a Soda Stream for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been using that. She
soda
likes
for
it.
everything.
Yeah,
yes.
it's fun.
Absolutely. And so, yeah, we have a full kids menu. We dabble in, your kids burger, kids smash burger.
Yeah.
We've got chicken nuggets. We've got mini corn dogs, kids grilled cheese.
And you have a bus.
We have the bus stop. The bus stop.
I think
across the street.
I think we have to finish this
at the bus stop.
At the bus stop.
Yeah, that feels fair.
It's like it's the bus stop.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's appropriate.
Let's do it.
I'm sorry, boss, but I got the sidewalk blues.
Let it go. You're at the bus stop.
I know.
When in Rome. We are in.
If I need to, I will. If I need to, I will.
We're also doing a thing where we're holding our little microphones instead of putting it on the lapels. Are we doing it? All right. Oh, yeah.
Boom, snap, clap. Yeah.
Do you think that's really necessary, though, Parker?
Speed. I want to get you your own. Yeah.
I think it's good. No, it's
your own clacker.
No, come on over here and hang out.
You mean
the clap thing? Does that help you out?
I like it.
For lining up.
Oh, sure. See, here I am.
See?
Giving him shit. I should.
See?
No, I think you add all of this. You put all of it together. I think everything. Just start from way before you clap. And we'll go. Do you want to do it one more time, though, just to be on the safe side?
No, we're live. I feel like we're live and everything's great.
We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live.
Right.
We'll do it live. So here we are. All right, so we're at the bus stop at 18th and Holmes. I mean, this is an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that he probably could have just put one long bench right here because I know.
I'm very hyper aware of where my hips are.
God, we're like right on each other.
Right.
Yes.
We're the bestest of
friends.
We're essentially one person right now.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
One band, one sound.
So were you always into like, I'm going to get into breweries. I'm going to be,
okay.
Do you do craft beer at home? Do you do home brewing?
No, I've never brewed at home.
Okay. I just drank it.
Yeah. So there was a stint in college where we made our own wine and our own moonshine.
Oh, yeah.
Still insert photo here. I do have a photo or still.
Oh, you do? Of you on moonshine?
Don't tell the cops.
Okay.
And then, no. So I started working at City Barrel like right after my second vaccination from, the before 4 times.
Yes.
Prior to that, my dabblings in craft beer were Boulevard and Blue Moon, because duh.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think it's when we got my hiring class here, Joe, our owner, he had asked us, he was like, so what was your first experience with craft beer? And for me, that was Boulevard's Tropical Pale Ale. I don't know if any of you remember that.
Yeah.
But it was just, your grapefruit guava, but it was still like a West Coast. I know that now, had nothing to compare it to, or American IPA, I guess you could say.
Right.
And I loved that beer. And then that Boulevard is honestly what got me into trying different beers, because the tap room had industry nights on Mondays. 50% off.
Yeah.
And that's where I dabbled in the arts. But applying to City Barrel, I was not very beer savvy. Not very beer savvy. I didn't have all of the... Here's the bus for the bus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The bus is pulled up. No, let it roll. Yeah, get it. There it is. Yeah, legit. Bus. Hey, what's up, guys? Hi. Yeah, this is a bus stop. Yeah.
If you didn't believe us, it is a full functioning bus stop.
Yeah.
And that bus hates to see me on our forklift.
Oh, really? Oh.
Well, no, we actually don't. We don't mess with each other too much, but I am out there on the forklift most Thursdays.
That was awesome.
But no, starting at City Brew, I wasn't into like craft brews super intensely beyond, what was at our local liquor store. But I was very interested in getting my hands into bartending.
Okay.
And this actually allowed me to do that because I was a server. I started as a server.
Okay.
And then probably 6 months later or so is when I transitioned into the bar program that we have. Then after that, I was just a server and a bartender, still mostly serving shifts, server and bartender. And then our bar manager, our beloved Aaron Galilee, didn't have to, he got a job within his actual field of work, which he has a master's in geology. And so he was not beer, not cocktail bar, not that.
Right.
So he was moving and Joe offered me the position to become the bar manager, and I accepted and became the bar manager here at our 18th Holmes location. And then when we acquired a beer station to open up our second location, which is City Brew Pizza and Patio in the Waldo Brookside area, right in the corner of Gregory and Rock Hill.
Okay.
Then I was asked to come help design and open that bar, put together that program, which also has a whole retail section. So you can go in there and you can buy not just our beers, but we have a bunch of local assortments. We also have ready to drink cocktails. You can get THC. So a little bit of a little storefront in there, as well as like great New York style inspired pizza.
Nice.
I wouldn't call it 100% traditional in New York, but it's in that.
It's pretty damn close.
Yes, it's pretty damn close. But no, it was I got really into like herbalism during COVID. And if you've not read the book Doctors and Distillers, I highly recommend that if that's something that's
Doctors
in your,
and Distillers?
niche. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a book just basically describing how close doctors and distillers were, how most of our classic cocktails were used as medicine at one point or another.
Yeah.
So like a gin and tonic, or even the old fashioned, things that we know a little differently now about what it's doing to your body. But back then it was like, these are the botanicals that can heal and serve. So
and make you feel good.
It makes you real good.
Make you feel real good.
Doctor feel good. But
I think this has been a fun time today.
It didn't suck.
It didn't suck.
No, I had a great time.
I think we had a good time, but I almost feel like I need to. Waiting on the bus, huh, bud?
Yeah. Shoulder to shoulder.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
It is pretty cramped right here. Like if you want to wait on the bus, like.
Yeah.
It's a little tight.
Usually little Forrest, he can fit real nice in here, and I read him a little Curious George. He reads to me. And then the bus shows up and he goes to school.
Yeah.
I think that I need to get some more medicine inside.
Medicine?
Doctors and distillers.
Yeah.
Why don't you get on in there, Forrest, and go get us another rat as fuck?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, Lieutenant Dan.
Well, thank you once again, Jackie, for joining me today on Kansas City with Jason Nivens. Make sure you go check her and the rest of the folks out at City Barrel. They're doing some good stuff, some great stuff over there. Cool vibe. I promise you're going to dig it. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, Parker and I did. So once again, thank you so much, y'all. And make sure you put them on your to-do list next time you're in the East Crossroads. Well, as you guys know, I'm a sucker for some old newspaper articles. You can see here, Dan Donholzer, 1740 Holmes Street. That is the address for City Barrel. Reported to the police yesterday that his wagon and horse had been stolen from the barn where he kept them at 1411 Charlotte Street. This goes back to 1912. This one, which was a handful of years later, is pretty wild. James Dunkhausen, 52 years old, of 6828 Leicester Avenue, was found dead in a bed at a roaming house at 1740 Holmes Street. He was a produce dealer, and he died. He committed suicide under suspicious conditions. That's like I don't know. It's like a dun-dun, you know, Law and Order. And this one I really like, so you got to take a look at this. Misleading a 16-year-old girl cost S. Brenner of Charlotte Street $25 and Louis Y'all, McCoy Avenue, $50 in South Municipal Court this morning. Gladys Watson, 1740 Holmes Street. The girl was turned over to the juvenile courts. According to the story of the girl and her widowed mother, Gladys attended a party at the home of Harry Venn, a grocer near 18th and Cherry Streets last night. On her way home, she was stopped by the youths and persuaded to join them in drinking beer. The three were found in a doorway by a policeman. Quote, Gladys is a good girl and her mother, Gladys is a good girl, said her mother. She would not have gotten into trouble if these bays had not misled her. Kids. There you go. That's a wrap up of Kansas City with Jason Nivens. Thanks again, super producer Parker, for putting this all together. As always, like, share, subscribe, spread the word, help keep this thing going. Do you want to advertise? Let us know. KCJNmedia@gmail.com. KCJNmedia@gmail.com. Peace. Oh, yeah. Also, happy belated birthday to Parker. It was his on Monday, by the way. So tell him happy birthday.
So bye-bye then, and thanks for tuning in to Kansas City with Jason Nivens. And thanks to Jackie G. It was real nice to me at the bus stop. Now, I'll give you a chocolate and a free shrimp dinner, but you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Tell them you'll give them a rad as fuck, too, Forrest.
Lieutenant Dan.